Armed Forces and Netflix's long-awaited new series of satirical comedies, Space Force, with Steve Carell. Netflix just released the official trailer, featuring a star-studded cast and all of the crisp, witty writing expected from the creators of the American version of Office. Created by Carell and Greg Daniels, who also created Parks and Recreation and the new comic series Download, Space Force was inspired in part by the Trump administration's announcement to create UN. The actual new branch successfully launched an Atlas V rocket in late March. The cast also includes John Malkovich, the new Pope, Ben Schwartz, Jean-Ralphio de Parks and Recreation, Jimmy O. Young, Silicon Valley, Crazy Rich Asians, Noah Emmerich, Americans, Lisa Kudrow, Friends, and Jane Lynch, Glee, Wonderful Mrs. Maisel, among others. According to the official premise, a decorated pilot dreaming of commanding the Air Force, 4-star General Mark R. Ned, Steve Carell, is trapped when he finds himself hired to lead the newly formed 6th branch of the United States Armed Forces, the Space Force. Skeptical but devoted, Mark uproots his family and moves to a remote base in Colorado where he and a colorful team of scientists and spacemen are instructed by the White House to obtain, again, Amory. A meeting of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. POTUS announces the creation of a Space Force. YouTube Netflix. It was not the promotion that General Mark Nayad, Steve Carell, was hoping for. YouTube Netflix's rival, General Kick Grabiston, Noah Emmerich, rejoices. YouTube Netflix. Jane Lynch plays the Chief of Naval Operations. YouTube Netflix. Welcome to Space Force. YouTube Netflix. John Malkovich plays Drive. A model lunar base. YouTube Netflix. Insulating for weeks inside the basic moon model creates tension. YouTube Netflix. A preliminary rocket test is not going well. Adrian Mallory, Chief Scientist. YouTube Netflix. Tawny Newsome plays Angela Ali, who heads the Space Force astronaut team. YouTube Netflix. Ben Schwartz in the background, responsible for public relations and social media for Space Force. Yang plays Dr. Chan K-Fang. YouTube Netflix. Mark's precocious daughter Erin, Diana Silvers, doesn't like moving to Colorado. YouTube Netflix. Is the big day coming? YouTube Netflix. The trailer opens with Mark, freshly promoted, attending a meeting of the Joint Chiefs of Staff where he learns that the president wants Total D. And Mark, who initially thinks it's a joke, finds himself with the mission of establishing the new branch. Let's just say that it was not the promotion he was hoping for. Nevertheless, he is a good soldier, or aviator, and embarks on the project. There will be setbacks, but greatness has never been won without sacrifice, he said nobly. Nice words, but can he navigate political waters when his rival, General Kik Grabiston, Noah Emmerich, among others, is rooted for him to fail? Mark's chief scientist, Drive. Adrian Mallory, Malkovich, has a pacifist bias not entirely suited to a military branch. Space should be an area of wonder, not conflict and death. As a scientist, you are true to reason, which makes you a little untrustworthy, says Mark to Drive. Mallory. Obviously, there are going to be setbacks, because we see that a test of a prototype, worth at least 4 colleges, is not going well. There is an obvious travesty of U.S. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, aka AOC, in a photo of a congressional audience. On a personal level, Mark's teenage daughter Erin, Diana Silvers, does not adapt particularly well to her new life in Colorado. I was suspended. I fingered a teacher. At least Carell has the chance to show off her impassive comic chops by singing and dancing alone in her office at the Beach Boys. It's a way to deal with all the stress. Space Force will begin broadcasting on Netflix on May 29, 2020. List image by Netflix.